talking about.
Welcome to an episode of Jay Leno's Garage. This is going to be a very interesting episode, as you can tell. This is a vehicle you may have seen on the cover of Hot Rod magazine. It's really causing a sensation everywhere it goes. It uses a radial engine. It is, I believe, a 39 Plymouth. But let's meet the man who built the car, Gary Corns. Gary, come on in. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good, Jay.
Big time celebrity now.
No.
Is this your first sort of vehicle that's gotten this kind of publicity?
No, I've built a 56 Ford Vanette.
Okay.
For Bonneville.
All right.
And it's a magazine car, too.
Oh, cool. All right, so you're an old hand at this.
Kinda.
Yeah, all right, very good. So, what motor is it? It's a Jacobs, I don't know
It's
that.
a 195 Cessna.
Okay.
Out of a Seaplane that I bought. I bought the whole airplane and brought it to our wrecking yard in Denver. And my boys got it running.
Okay.
It's been sitting in a wrecking yard for over 30, 40 years.
Okay, so what year is the motor?
It's early 50s.
Oh, okay, early 50s.
Early 50s.
It's a great looking motor. I love the detail. I love radials. I love the detail on it. You know, I've got a motorcycle called a Magola, and it has a radial engine in the front wheel that goes around this way. I'll show you that.
Okay, I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
But all right. Okay, so who was smoking what? Who was drinking what? When they came up for the idea for this.
I'm from Colorado.
Oh, that's right. You know, this is what happens when you legalize marijuana. This is the kind of projects that you come up with. Yeah. See, normally it's had a nice six-cylinder. No, hey, I got an idea, and of course, one thing leads to another. I mean, very good. All right. So
No, this was a dream that I had, Jay. Believe it or not.
now, did it seem like a nightmare, or was it
No,
pretty straightforward?
Pretty straightforward. I woke up a couple times and I bought this truck 30 years ago from a customer that drove it into the yard for $500.
Okay.
And then it sat for the next 30 years in our yard.
Right.
And I'd walk by it every day. And then when I bought that airplane, I was just like, it's got to go in this truck. I told my two sons, it's got to go in this truck.
Okay.
And they thought I was pretty crazy. But
Yeah.
after about a year and a half and a lot of buddies on Wednesday night, we got her in and got her running.
Now, why Wednesday night? What happens on Wednesdays? I'm just curious.
Well, after work, instead of all the guys playing poker,
Right.
we'd all meet at the shop.
Right.
We call it the hangar.
The hangar. Right.
And just all the guys would build.
Okay. Very good. Okay. So it's sort of a group project.
Yeah, it was a group project.
How many cylinders do we have?
7
here?
cylinders.
7. Okay. Which seems, if you're into automotive things, it seems like an odd number, but I guess it's evenly balanced, isn't
Yes.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many cubic inch total is the motor?
757
Okay.
cubic inch.
All right, here it is right here.
Yeah,
There you
right
go.
there in front. 300 horsepower.
Okay, now is the engine pretty stock, or did you have to modify it in any way?
We actually didn't do a whole lot to it.
Yeah.
We took the carburetor off, and Eric got it all cleaned up, and that was about all we've done to it. We did overheat it one time.
Yeah.
So we had to put a new jug on it.
Right.
Which I actually bought 2 engines when I bought this one.
Okay. And you got twin spark plugs.
Yeah, each cylinder has 2 plugs.
Is it magneto?
Distributor and 2 mag packs.
Oh, okay. Because in an airplane, I guess you want everything redundant, huh?
Yes.
So you can. Okay, it's just all okay. All right, and this is manufactured what in the United States, American engine?
Yes, Jacobs. Yes.
Okay. I don't know that name. Is it Midwestern or where?
They
is it?
call it Shaky Jake.
Shaky Jake.
Shaky Jake.
Okay. Very cool. And what do we have on here?
So we're running a belt off a blower,
Okay.
and it took a while to figure out how to drive it. And I went out in the yard and I got a V drive out of a boat.
Okay.
So the belt goes to the top of the V drive, and then the lower shaft turns the opposite way. That goes into a 400 turbo.
Oh, because that's a turbo.
Transmission.
Okay, but this is not a supercharger. This is a.
No, it's a V drive out of a boat. It'll handle 2,000 horsepower.
Okay. Let me see. How does it? I'm trying to.
Yeah, you kind of see the lower shaft.
I see. I see. So you're driving the rear wheels.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I got it now. Oh, and that's very clever.
And yeah.
That's a lot of weed. Yeah, they smoke a lot of weed to come up with that. Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. And this is what? Oil here or gas?
That's a fuel tank.
Fuel tank. Okay.
So as you're fly driving,
right. Oh, yeah.
This will go up and down so you can watch it in the window.
I have that on one of my cars. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. So you're driving. All right. Oh, very clever.
Yeah.
Okay.
The V-Drive will hold up to 2,000 horse.
Yeah.
So we have plenty of
And then you go into what, a 3-speed?
It's going into a 400 turbo.
Oh, 4 turbo.
With a 2200 true stall converter.
Okay. All right. And actually, all the information's
it's all in the Hot Rod magazine.
All in the Hot Rod magazine. Because this just showed up here. You know, this is kind of the fun thing about having this website. You see something cool, call that guy up, see if he'll bring it over here. And that's what he did, and it's really fantastic. I mean, it's just a great looking motor. I love the detail on it. And what kind of mileage you get on this thing?
About a gallon per city block.
About a gallon per city block. Okay.
Yeah,
if you get that up to 2 blocks, yeah, that would be good.
It loves fuel, Jay.
Is it premium fuel?
I'm running a 101 low lead.
Oh, okay. So you've got to run aircraft quality
yeah,
fuel.
So we actually go up to the airport in Denver and get our fuel for it.
Now, how does it, because I know obviously in an aircraft, you're high up where it's cold, and you're going 150 miles an hour, which makes it even colder. Do you have problems on the street keeping it?
Yeah, she gets hot pretty fast.
Yeah.
We can run her for like 10 to 15 minutes.
Right.
I've got the biggest fan I could find.
Right.
And it keeps it pretty cool, but we've only ran it, like I said, 10, 15 minutes at the most.
Now, which cylinders tend to get the hot? You said you had to replace one. Is it a lower cylinder?
Yeah, it was a lower, this one right here.
Okay. Something not
we
directly.
sucked a valve as we ran it. We had the exhaust glowing red.
Oh, okay.
So.
And what kind of carburation does it?
It's got a single barrel updraft Weber on the bottom.
So that's one of those carburetors, if you go upside down, it doesn't stall, right? Yeah,
yeah.
So if you roll it, the engine will keep running. That's a nice thing. So if you get this thing upside down at the bottom of a ravine, you don't have to worry about starting it because the engine will still be running. And brakes, what do you got for brakes?
I got Willwoods.
Okay, Willwood is great.
Yeah.
You know, they are terrific. We use them on all our stuff here, and it's really, really good. And they do custom applications, and it doesn't get more custom than this. So very cool. All right, now. I'm just marveling at all the ingenuity here. It's really well done.
Thank you.
It's really well done. This is your exhaust here.
Exhaust, stock exhaust.
Yeah.
Off the plane.
And any muffler of any kind? No.
No muffler.
Okay.
It exits right on your side over there on the left.
Okay, I see. Yeah. All right. And how many gallons of fuel does it hold?
I'm running 15 gallons in the back in a fuel cell.
So that's good for 150 yards or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. 8.5 gallons of oil on board to keep it cool.
Just a straight 50?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's I think it's 25 weight we're running now.
Oh, okay. That's right. Air cooled, you want thinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go around to the back of the vehicle here. Now, what do we have there? Come on over here.
That's a JATO rocket for a little extra boost if we have 2 big guys in.
Yeah, if you live in
inside.
a hilly area, you need to get over there. Okay.
Yeah, that's like 45 seconds of a little booster rocket.
I understand that, and that's got to be. Yeah, it's no problem for the guy right behind you in traffic. All right. You know, it's fascinating because so many times when we do cars here, I kind of read up and study, and it's fun to just have this thing show up, and I'm seeing it for the first time, just like the viewers are right now. So it's a learning experience. Yeah. Does this open?
Yes, it does. Let me grab that for you.
See how that works. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Wow. Okay. So you got 2 batteries. Is it 24 volt?
It's 12 volt. They're just hooked in series.
Okay.
Like I said, 15 gallons of fuel. Mm-hmm. Primer tank for the 3 upper cylinders.
Okay.
8.5 gallons oil.
I see. Yeah.
Battery shut off.
Gotcha.
Wiper fluid over there just in case we hit a bird.
Okay. You don't want to run low on wiper fluid.
No.
It's very important. Okay. And it just comes down as well, I imagine.
Gate opens up to get to the batteries.
Okay. And how long did it take you to build this?
We have a good 1.5 years building it.
So let me ask you a question. Are you a guy that you put all this out on paper and then you do it, or you just sort of start building it and let's try this, let's try that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I've done things where I've redone them before. I mean, I don't like the way they fit or look.
Right.
but nothing on paper. Everything
Yeah.
kind of in the head.
No, I think that's great. I mean, it's just, I meet all kinds of builders, guys that have everything laid out and then they follow that step, and then guys that just freeform it. And neither one is better than the other. It's just a different way of doing it. Okay. Now, before we take a look at the interior, let me ask you about, you had this little tug bringing in here last night. Oh, it's Clark. Okay, so it's
Clark.
Okay. So, is this modified, or what do we do here?
Well, what I did is I bought it from the Greeley Airport.
Yeah.
It was all green with Army on it, but I wanted to match my truck.
Right.
So we stripped it, we put all the rivets in, the Mooney covers, and this is what we use to pull it into the car shows with.
Okay, that's funny. All right. What does this have for a motor?
It's got a 4-cylinder flathead.
Oh, okay, just a big. What year is this about?
Early 40s.
Oh, it is that early, huh?
Yeah, it's around the 40s.
Wow, that's kind of cool. It's a neat looking little piece.
3,000 pounds.
Yeah, wow.
It's heavy.
But it must be able to pull, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it's pulled a lot of the big planes.
Yeah, wow, okay. All right. Well, let's go back over here. And I love what you've done with the interior. You've kept the sort of airplane theme. You have 2 steering wheels.
2 brake pedals.
Now, if you're both drinking, it's got to get a little tricky.
Yeah.
Who's driving when yeah. I mean, is one a dummy, or is it they both?
No, they're both actually hooked up, so you can.
So either person can drive at any time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you want to have.
Yeah.
While one person is texting, the other person can be driving. And do they have brake and throttle too?
Yeah, brake, 2 brake pedals. The throttle's in the middle.
Okay. Now, do you ever get stopped? Sir, come on. What is this here? I mean, the police find this a curious vehicle?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Haven't been pulled over yet.
Yeah. Well, I guess they got to catch you first.
Yeah.
Okay, and I love all the rivets and the way you've kept the sort of aircraft theme to it, and the dash and all that. What's that above the dash?
That's a compass.
Oh, compass. Okay.
So you can see where you're going.
Yeah. And you made all the frame for this. Are those aircraft seats?
Those are the seats out of the plane that I bought,
Okay.
the 195 Cessna.
Okay. And what did you say? You had a salvage yard?
Yeah, we have a wrecking yard in Colorado.
You know, God, when I was a kid, we spent every day in the wrecking yards. You could get all kinds of great stuff. And now they all seem to be disappearing. Is the government not allowing them anymore? Is that what it is? You can't
No, they're kind of going away because the price of scrap's going way down. But
yeah.
We've been in business since 1959.
Okay. Was it your dad's business?
My father-in-law's.
Oh, okay.
We have over 40 acres.
Oh, okay.
And I'm building stuff like this so people can see what you can do from a wrecking yard.
Okay, we call that recycling in LA.
Recycling.
It's recycling. Yes.
Yes.
Gluten-free, recycling, environmentally friendly, using old cars to make new cars.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the oldest thing you had in your yard? Was this about it? 39?
No, I've got some 30s and
Really?
some old, I think, 29 Dodge Brothers.
Wow, I didn't think any of that stuff was still. You know, when I go to a junkyard or salvage yard,
There you go.
Can't say
Junk.
very sensitive. Can't say junkyard. When I go to a salvage yard now, it's all just Honda Civics and Accords. You know, everything's 10 years old. You know, there isn't that. You're not going to find that Mopar from the 50s with the Hemi in it or any of that stuff anymore. You know.
Well, I've still got a lot. I have maybe over 700 old ones that we've never crushed.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, that we keep down back.
So do you part them out?
Yeah, I'll part them out if someone needs something.
Yeah. So there you go. So you should check his website, and if you've got a mid 50s Dodge, Plymouth, whatever it is, he might have the fender or a taillight or whatever.
Yes.
So that's very cool. Very cool. What are all these lines running through?
The top one's fuel,
Right.
Oil, and then return oil.
Oh, okay. Okay, so your oil goes all the way, back to,
Yeah, back to the tank.
this is your oil here.
Oil there.
Okay. You carrying more, a bigger sump than stock?
No.
Yeah.
Actual, it's the same size as a plane. I did everything as a plane was,
Yeah.
so I didn't have any problems.
How much of this engine is oil cooled, or is it at all? Does it sort of, I mean, once your oil gets hot, then your cylinders get even hotter.
Hotter, yeah,
Right.
it's-
I mean, do you run an oil cooler or anything?
No, well, yes, we have one in the back here,
Yeah.
which is off an old Beechcraft
Yeah.
that's cooled with another fan.
Yeah. But I guess what I'm asking is, Does the engine not get really hot until the oil is hot?
Yes, I mean it gets hot.
Yeah. So if you let's say double the size of your oil, you could go a little bit further before it would.
Yeah, it might go 20 minutes
Right.
instead of 10.
Let's come around the front. What do we have here?
That's stunt smoke oil.
Oh, what did I do there? There you go.
That's a 2.5 gallon tank
Yeah.
of stunt smoke.
Okay.
When the engine gets hot,
Yeah.
we blow the smoke.
Okay, so it wasn't smoking enough already. So you
Yeah,
wanna
it's yes.
blow a little extra.
I love smoke.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
okay.
smoke.
Very cool. Very cool.
I've got the landing flares, so at night, if you're going into a dark airport, you blow the front flares,
Oh, okay.
and they actually shoot out, and they sparkle.
Tow bar right there.
Yeah, tow bar.
Yeah. Did you do all the metal shaping and everything here?
Yes.
Boy, really talented guy. It's really beautifully done. I mean, we're teasing and having fun, but the workmanship is really quite incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, it really is nice. And so you just have an electric fan that
Yeah.
blows air back.
And it's been keeping it pretty cool.
Yeah.
We don't.
But obviously, the further away you are from the engine, the less effective it's going to
Yes.
be, isn't it? So, who do you hear more from, airplane guys or car guys?
Well, I didn't know that airplane guys had cars in their hangars, so they're really digging this.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah.
I've got a gentleman that I met that flies in the Reno air races.
Yeah.
John, and he's amazing. He's brought in his 2 round motor guys to help us get it ready
Yeah.
for Bonneville, and because I really don't know a whole lot about these engines.
Right, right.
And he's been helping us out a bunch on it.
Well, the great thing about aircraft engines is they're always built to, I believe, at least they always used to be, to a higher standard. You know, everything was because a mistake on the ground, you pull off the side of the road. A mistake
Yeah.
in the air, you know, you're dead.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, fuel systems redundant, ignitions redundant. You know, so you always have a backup. And you got the old style clamps on here as well.
Everything's stock.
Yeah, yeah. Really cool. So
The 3 upper jugs are primered. They have the primer lines that go into them.
you hand
Yeah,
pump?
you hand pump it.
So what he's talking about is you hand pump, it sends fuel into the cylinder, so when you
Yeah,
Click it up,
it
boom,
fires.
fires,
Since it's
okay.
got the updraft carburetor,
yeah, yeah.
you want the fuel up on top.
Okay, what is an updraft? Oh, okay. Yeah, the old cars used to have the updraft rather than the downdraft, because with the downdraft, when it's sitting, the fuel would leak into the cylinder, and
Yeah.
then you turn the key and boom, you blow the thing
Yeah.
apart. Really cool. Can we bring it outside and fire it up here?
Oh, I'd love to fire it up.
Yeah, let's fire it up. Okay,
I
we're
brought
gonna
my
use
pilot.
You gonna bring the tug?
Yeah, I'll bring the tug.
Yeah, we'll show you how this thing works. Come on, let's hook it up. Looks good, you guys. Hi, I'm Jay.
Jay, I'm Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Eric and Adam, Jay,
Eric and Adam.
my
Cool.
2 helpers.
Yeah, yeah. And they also happen to be your sons, right?
Yeah, they are my sons.
And your butlers as well. That's
My
pretty
butlers.
good. Butlers and sons. That's pretty good. Do you guys think Dad was crazy, or did you guys come up with this?
I don't think we necessarily thought he was crazy.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never thought it was going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's happened. It's here. We're gonna
Yep.
fire it up, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the plan.
So I wish we had a plate so we could drive it on the street here. But we showed you footage of a drive. You know, this attracts attention. Without a dealer plate, which you guys left behind.
Yes.
If we get stopped at this thing, they're just putting out a hook and dragging it to the yard. I'm not sure how you talk your way out of this, but I'm anxious to hear it run, guys. So let's fire it up.
Well, let's do her.
What do you have to? Is there a whole pre-flight thing?
Yep, startup procedure we have to do.
Okay, first you got to pull a potato out of the exhaust, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I got the potato.
Is there one on the other side as well?
So, yeah,
No, nope, that's it.
Oh, it's a single exhaust. Okay.
Single.
All right, very good. What's next? Prime it?
Yeah,
Prime it.
top in.
Impart.
All right.
Fits like a glove.
Certainly comfortable enough.
Yeah, there's a lot of cushion in those seats. The door handle needs a little loving.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got it. You've got it.
There you go.
There it is.
All right.
So before we start it, we always have to prime it. So you have the primer right there on your side.
Primer here. We pump here.
Yep.
Okay, pump
Priming.
some fuel. Okay.
We always pump it and prime it with ignition off. And as we're going to prime it, I'll turn the motor over to help suck some fuel into the top 3 cylinders.
Okay, makes sense.
So if you want to prime it while I turn the motor
Okay.
over. All right. That's good. And now we go ignition on.
Ignition on.
Throttle cracked. Cracked throttle.
Throttle cracked.
Throttle cracked. And starting. If she doesn't start, we turn ignition off, and then we're going to clear it out. Ignition on.
Okay.
Crack throttle.
Crack throttle.
Come on, baby. Let's pump it a little bit, give it some fuel.
You don't need that on, do you?
Nope, that's fans. Just cycle the fuel pump. All right. Dude, we might want to richen it up though, because we're a lot lower.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm full rich, Adam.
Go. Hang on.
Let me
Can you
know.
get from that
Let me
side
know.
out?
On you. I'm in park.
In park.
On you, bro.
All right.
All right, fire in a hole.
Yeah, it's a loud baby. So we got a Celsius cylinder head temperature gauge, and it's in Celsius.
200 you shut off, right?
Exactly. Yep. 450 is like maxed out. See if I can play with the air fuel a little bit and get her dialed in.
Sure feels like a plane.
Yeah, you ready for takeoff? And we're from Colorado, we like to smoke. Except for there's a airport right behind
The
us.
great thing is you never know when you're on fire.
How long do you want to run it for? That's very good. Okay, we're going to lean it down to shut her off.
God, I could barely hear the Paul Simon album. Well, there you go. Give me some idea how it runs. It's pretty cool. I'm sorry we couldn't take it out in the street. But you see the cops that go crazy, especially in LA with this thing. But gentlemen, let's get out and thank the whole gang here. Well, Gary, thanks a lot, gentlemen.
You, Jay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, there you go. Shows you the kind of trouble we mix fathers and sons and marijuana and airplane engines, and then you put them all in Colorado.
No,
this is
just
the crazy
alcohol.
stuff you come up with. But congratulations on the Hot Rod magazine, and
Thank you very
it
much.
really is a really clever, interesting piece of work, guys. Very
Thanks,
well
Jay.
done, very well put together. Thanks again for bringing it by and
Thank
showing
you.
us to us.
Thank you.
Yeah. I can't wait to read the comments on this one. See you guys next week.
Mm-hmm.